What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Boys Do Sports. We've got Week 9 waiver wire episode. We're going to go through some injuries, some waivers, and then talk about some droppable players, and then our streaming defenses for Week 9. It's sad. Cam Scatabo, broken ankle, out for season. Then before Sunday, Drake London got ruled out of the game with a hip. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Saquon Barkley, groin, should be back after the bye. Quinshaw Judkins, shoulder, could be back after the bye. Rashid Shaheed, hip, no update there. Luther Burden and Marvin Mims, both concussions, be out a week or so. Then Carson Wentz, shoulder, out for season. It is J.J. McCarthy's turn again. Hopefully that's a good thing for Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. We only got 4 teams on bye this week, how it should be. Browns, Eagles, Bucks, Jets, big running back teams. So we're going to be struggling. So we got a lot of running backs for the waivers this week just to help with that. First up, Tyrone Tracy. Yep. Next man up, Scatabo went out. Tracy had 10 carries to Singletary's 2. Tracy's pass catching will keep him heavily involved since the Giants lost Neighbors. And now Scatabo. He had 3 100-yard games last season and 6 touchdowns. Throw in a wide receiver here, Troy Franklin. He saved my butt this week. 26 points. Got the notification that Drake London was not going to play. Scrambled, went to the waiver wire, picked up Troy Franklin, started him. Thank you, Troy Franklin. That is now 2 24-plus fantasy point games this year and his 4th 8-plus target game. He is now tied for 2nd in red zone targets among wide receivers this season. It's crazy. And has solidified himself as the number 2 wide receiver for the Broncos. Another running back, Kyle Monangai. On this list again, the snap share between him and Swift are getting closer, with Swift playing a season low 49% of snaps and Monangai playing 46%. Swift only had 4 more carries and honestly may not be completely healthy, and they have 2 very easy run matchups upcoming, so Monangai might be playable, especially if Swift does miss time at all. Another running back, Tajay Spears. He has now outsnapped Pollard in 2 of the last 3 games and has had at least 3 targets in each of the last 3 games. He has been much more efficient than Pollard and could eventually overtake him as the starter. He's not a bad flex option with all the running back injuries and bye weeks. Another Titan. I don't know why we got 2 Titans on here. Chimere DK, wide receiver. Back-to-back 16-plus point weeks, and he just played 89% of snaps as the starting slot receiver for the Titans. He's looking like the better fantasy asset over Alec Ayumaner for as long as Calvin Ridley is out, who is dealing with a hamstring injury at 30 years old. Another running back, Dylan Sampson. There's a good chance Judkins will be back after the Week 9 bye, but if not, Sampson has 2 decent matchups in Week 10 and Week 11. In his only game without Judkins, he scored 17.3 fantasy points. He doubled Jerome Ford's snap percentage this week when Quinshaw Judkins went out. Another running back, Tank Bigsby. Same with Sampson. Even better chance of Saquon coming back after their bye week, though. But if for some reason he doesn't, Bigsby is the next man up. He had 9 carries for 104 yards this week. I wouldn't go off of that too much because he didn't get a super lot of volume. But if Saquon will be out, he will get a lot of volume. Got to throw in Bashal Tutin here. Will we see a post-bye rookie bump? I don't know. Worth a shot for the explosive rookie since Etienne has had 3 straight down games. And one more running back for good measure, Bam Knight. He's probably just going to be a 1-week rental with Trey Benson most likely coming off IR in Week 10. But Bam Knight gets the Cowboys this week. So, easy start. He has outcarried Michael Carter 25-16 over the last 2 weeks. Just great spot start for injuries or bye weeks. That's all for my waiver wire. Let's talk about droppable players rostered in way too many leagues. Mark Andrews, we got to be done with him. Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin is the guy there. Jonnu Smith, he hasn't barely been good all year. And Darren Waller, all droppable guys. I know there's 3 tight ends, but droppable. Streaming defenses for week 9, we got the Rams versus the Saints, Seahawks versus the Commanders, Lions versus the Vikings, Jags versus the Raiders, and Chargers versus the Titans. Should be pretty easy to get one of these guys because 4 of them are coming off bye weeks. So should be easy to get one. They're all coming off easy rest weeks and have easy matchups. But yeah, guys, that is all for the waiver wire video. We'll be back for our game picks.